Oh gosh, I've been talking the whole time. Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Can y'all hear me? Oh my gosh, thank you for saying something. I was talking the whole time. So, welcome to Granny, Sophie, Bridget, anyone that is lurking in the background. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad that Granny said something because I was steadily talking. So I was asking y'all how your day went, and then I was telling you that this was just a pop-up because I was trying to do a video tutorial, but I had Camille in my ear. So I tried like 3 or 4 times and kept messing up. So I finally decided to just listen to her for a while. And then I was like, well, let me go ahead and jump on and do a live for a little bit. And then saying that Bridget had said something about getting together. And I was saying how I believe you're in South Carolina, so we're not that close, but we're not that far because I'm in Georgia. So yeah, so I was doing all that talking. I'm sure I said a lot more, but I can't believe that happened. I mean, I can, and I'd say, oh, it'll never happen again, but it will. At least this time you said something, Granny, and it was only for like right under 5 minutes. The last time it was like 15 minutes. And granted, that's been what, like a month or two, but still. I'm 45 minutes from Augusta. Okay, and I think I'm like 3 hours from Augusta. I think maybe more. But yeah, I mentioned something to Camille a while back about like how cool it would be for like a group of us to like get together, you know. But she said she was a homebody and that she probably wouldn't want to. And I'm not like a big planner. Like I know like some people like are good about like planning stuff out like that. I'm not. I'm glad you did. Because I'd still be here because I thought I mean, I had my mic on, I just didn't turn it on. Because I switched it right before because I had one on when I was trying to do the video and then I wanted to make sure it was fully charged. So I switched, put the other one in and grabbed this one, but didn't turn it on. Yeah, it is pretty big. Because I think your folks are probably like, what did I say? It was like 4 or 5 hours from me or something like that. You know, I stay in my own little corner of the world too. I forget how big it is. Because most of the time, you know, I just remember, just because I'm talking to you, I just remember about Tallulah. Still haven't mentioned it. I need to. It's terrible. I suck at making plans and or remembering them. I deal with short-term memory loss. Aw. Like from an injury or something. I mean, I deal with all kind of memory issues, but I think it's just as I'm getting older. You can ask Granny. I blame it on menopause because I really think my hormones have really screwed me over bad. Because my memory, I mean, granted, I wasn't always like, never had like a photogenic memory or anything like that. But once I hit menopause, it's like I just lost freaking brain cells and the ability to remember things. I mean, like sometimes I lose like the most basic words, and it's so irritating to me. But yeah, I'm not, I don't like really like making plans. Like, I mean, I do enough to make plans when it's just like us going somewhere. But like anything bigger than that, like I'm not like a party planner or anything like that. So I struggle with that. I'm more of somebody make all the plans and tell me where to be, kind of, tell me where to be and what to do, but just don't let me plan anything. I mean, that's a bit extreme. Y'all know what I mean. I mean, I can plan some things. There I go, being hard on myself. Being hard on myself again. Hi, Reggie. Welcome. Hi, Annie. Thank you. Hi, Cross Fam. I appreciate y'all being here. Let's see. Bridget says the king and I enjoy taking long bike rides. So maybe one time we will come. Your direct. Ooh, that'd be a really, really, really long bike ride. Can't imagine. I've had 2 massive heart attacks. Oh goodness. The first one, I was gone for over 3.5 minutes. Oh wow. Oh, we're thankful you're here, Bridget. Wow. Granny says, I'm terrible at making plans and organizing things like that. I know, right? I have a hard time organizing birthday parties. Yeah, same way, same here. But the older I get, like the less stress. Like when I was younger, like I'd stress myself out, like add all that stress because, oh, I need to do it, I need to do it. And as I get older, I'm like, if it gets done, it gets done. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. It'll be okay. The world is not going to stop because I don't plan something, you know? The world's not going to stop because I didn't do something perfectly. So, I mean, I guess that's one good part about, getting older, but the rest of it kind of stinks. Well, it does beat the alternative. It does beat the alternative. So, I mean, some days it's a struggle. Planning dinner. Yeah, you know how I talked last night about what I was going to do the chicken and dumplings, and then I was like, no, and then we talked about the chicken salad. Well, not last night, this morning. I mean, it's like 12 hours ago. Well, I I made salad for hubby, worked up a salad with some little sides, and then for me, I just did the oatmeal that I was talking about, with the almond. And then I didn't even do a good job with my oatmeal because I forgot to add things in it. I was like, this doesn't taste quite right. Yeah, it's because I forgot like half the ingredients. But there we are, right? But yeah, sometimes dinner it's a challenge, especially now, because I'm normally a really good cook, but especially with this keto thing, it can become a challenge to me a lot of times. Because I'm like, what am I gonna do now? Thank you, Reggie. Like it's like I'm tired of eating this. I'm tired of eating that. Like I want to do something different, but what am I gonna do that's different and that I want to have? So with the keto, it's been a little bit of a struggle. A lot of a struggle, actually. I mean, no, I feel like I'm really talkative, probably because I haven't talked very much tonight. All I did was type in chats. Like, normally I'm pretty, like, laid back and relaxed, but I'm like a chatterbox. Hey, Margaret. Thank you for dropping in. Granny says, oh no, lol, that was disappointing. I'm sure it's okay. It'll be fine. I can make it today or the next day. It'll be fine. Oh, and if you're talking about the oatmeal not turning out the right way, yeah, I'll just make it again and it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I ate it. I had and I had leftover pork chops, so I ate that. So Margaret, tonight is not a regular night for me. I'm normally on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern time until whenever. And then I'll do pop-ups every now and again, just whenever. But today I was sitting here listening to Camille the whole time, and before Camille, who was on before Camille? Lori, the two Loris, and so I was listening to them, and then I was trying to put a video together, but I had Camille in my ear, and I messed it up like 3 or 4 times. So finally, I was like, I'll just listen to her, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go live after a couple of hours of listening to her. And then I may go back to trying to do the video, maybe after this or tomorrow or something. And last night I did a pop-up as well. Last night's pop-up went on for hours. I think we were on for like 5 hours maybe, or close to 5 hours. But yeah, I guess that's why I'm so chatty. I just saw Ivy. Hello, Ivy. Because I was on Ivy's live too. So I've been like just typing away and like no talking. So yeah. But I think I'm winding down for my little chat. I think like 20 minutes and then I'll start being quiet again. But I'm also trying to make up some hours because I know Granny knows this because she was here with me last night. But I did a video last Friday, and I was on for about, I think like 5 or 6 hours. And so I did really good on my views and on my hours, And it's lost in limbo in YouTube, so it's not showing anywhere. So I've had to contact them a couple of times to see if they'll go ahead and fix it or add it. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to like make up those hours, which is why I did the pop-up last night and the pop-up now. Last night I was working on the granny rectangles, joining them and doing the border. And now all I have to do is, well, I still have one side of border to finish, which that'll just take a couple of minutes because actually once I stopped the live, I stopped working on that. But once I finish the border, then I just have to weave in all my ends. And that project will finally be done. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Margaret says, I love your diamond painting. This is only the second one I've ever worked on, Margaret. The first one was the hummingbird. I don't know if you've seen it. It turned out beautiful. Let's see. Penny says, when I get overwhelmed with what to make, I go back to the basic meat and veggies. Yeah. Yeah, that's always good. But think about it with the keto, that's about what we eat all the time. So I do like to change it up from time to time. Greetings, greetings. I had vegetable beef soup for dinner. Yum. Just order a large amount of groceries to be delivered in the morning. Ivy saying hi. Hi, Lana. Welcome. I hope you're feeling better tonight. I think I figured out why Nightbot is such a flirt. How? Why? The the commands that I worked on with him are not working, and I'm not sure. I know that it's something in the code. It could be a letter, a symbol, but I don't know how to fix it. And so I worked on it a little bit today, but it's going to take more work. So he's just going to be basic for now. But let me know why he's flirting with you. Lana's greeting. Nope, dear, it busted. Not the words triggering him. I thought it was every time I type hi or hello. Well, it is, because I can't set him up to greet people just once. So he greets people every time they do say hi or hello or hi, one or the other or both. I don't remember what I set him up to do, but you can't. And if there is a way, I don't know how to just have him greet the person just when they first come into chat and not continuously. Because a lot of us like to greet everyone that comes in. Granny says the hummingbird was so gorgeous. I bet the hummingbird is beautiful. I have to run to bed. I got to date with the tax man tomorrow. All right, Bridget, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful and blessed night. And Granny says, oh, makes sense. But I don't know. I don't know that if there is a way to fix that. Because I've seen it in other channels that have it to say hi. I see where they do it the same, where Nightbot does it the same way. But yeah, I sure would like to fix them, and I sure would like to have my commands work. And I wish I could test them out without having to go live. But I haven't figured that one out. Ivy, do you just post on, I went to your coffee shop and followed it, but do you only post on there, or do you have an Etsy? I didn't see an Etsy link in your bio. I mean, obviously, I don't even know if she's still in here. Let's see if she says something before I continue talking. I don't know. What else do I have to say? What do y'all have to say? What y'all do today? Maybe you just spend the day chatting in chats like I did. Sophie, I'm not sure, when you were in here earlier, my mic was off. I was talking the whole time and I greeted you, but my mic was off. You napped? Yeah, I didn't go to sleep till like 11 this morning. That's terrible, right? I mean, I told the hubby it keeps getting later and later and later, and like eventually we'll be back to sleeping at night time again. I think if you put the person's name before hi, it doesn't do that. So if I put, let's see if I still have Nightbot up. I keep him up because I'm always making changes to him. Let's see, is he up? Did I get rid of him? Nope, there he is. So let's move the screen so I can still see the chat. I don't know, can I see the chat? There we go. Mic was off. Yeah, it was. So I was talking to myself for like right under 5 minutes, and then Granny said, "Are you doing a silent tonight?" And when I do a silent, I advertise that it is a silent, and I was like, "What is she talking about?" Yeah, I checked my mic; it was off. I really need to fix my sleep schedule. I've got days and nights mixed up. My schedule is my days and nights. It's not even about days and nights. It's just completely messed up. No, I meant in the chat, Jackie. What do you mean? Yeah, I saw somebody do that. Who did that? Linda did that earlier, but that's me greeting them. So like if I'm not looking up though, Nightbat does it by himself. But I saw her do something like age, and I don't know if you have to put the whole, let's see. Like, yeah, so see, it's greeting you, right? No, it didn't greet you. It just, yeah, it didn't. I saw her do it though, because she did it to me and it popped up. But I want Nightbot to do it, and he does it fine. It's just anytime anybody says hi, so Granny sits here and greets everyone that comes in. So he'll pop up and say hi to Granny and welcome, 100 times in one night. Although Granny enjoys him flirting with her. Yeah, but I was pretty sure I saw Linda do it with me. I don't know why I didn't do it then. Because sometimes, like if I'm like really into doing something, I miss somebody coming in, but then I'll see either, other people in the chat greeting them, or I'll see where Nightbot has greeted them, and then, I can greet them. Because sometimes I do miss. I try not to, but it happens. I do. He's the only man who does anymore. That is not true. I see your little googly eyes when Poppy is saying things to you. Your little eyes. What is it? The little twinkle or sparkle in the eyes? So don't even. And what'd you say, 24 years this past weekend? I think that's so sweet. It's great, actually. Should always be like that. I ordered a light board for this, even though I've been saying, I don't need one. Lana and Olivia talked me into it, and so I went ahead and ordered one. So we'll see. I think I ordered it from Temu though, so it's not going to be here till like I think this weekend or something like that. But we'll see how it works, if it makes it better. Like sometimes I can see pretty good, but sometimes like it's almost like I don't get the light angle just in the right way, and it makes it hard for me to see. I also ordered, I ordered a few things. And Granny says, well, other than Poppy, you don't need it from anyone else. That's all you need it from is Poppy. I'm too old to sparkle. Like, but you do. Maybe sparkle is not the right word, but yeah, it is the little sparkle twinkle in your eye. Sophie says crochet and more, or is greeting Margaret. Lana says awesome. I know I'll have to do an unboxing or unbagging from Temu because I ordered a few things, y'all. I shouldn't order anything, but I did. I did. It'll be like my Valentine's present. Um, I I did the 2, right? That's what you told me to do, the 2 or the 3, and the 2 is bigger than the 3. I think it was the 2. Bet a light board will help me a lot with missing little dots. Then do you miss dots now and then? Oh, I miss dots all the time. I just go back at the end and with the magnifying with this thing and fill in what I missed. I learned that Poppy is very good at weaving yarn ends. He's been doing my granny squares for me and they look so good. Well, good. You got some help. Rana says, did you order yourself a bigger tray and a new? I did. I did, Lana. I think it's a little bit bigger than this, but it wasn't. I don't think I went with the big one. Like they had like a really big one that sat like 6 in there, and I think I went ahead and added it to my cart because I was like, oh, I'm gonna order more stuff, but like I need to wait at least a couple of days, right? So I think it's a little bit bigger than this, but I don't. I want to say it said it was like a 3x5 maybe, so that would be a lot bigger than this. What size is this? I don't know, because that's 4 right there, and that's almost 2.5. So it'll be a little bit bigger than that, so not much bigger. But I don't think I ordered the big one. But I'm pretty sure I have it in the cart. And then the pen I got had all the different tips, and it was pretty thick. I try not to go back in there and look so that I can just be surprised when I get it, you know. Hi Layla, welcome. Yeah, it was the A2 that I got. Yep. It'll probably feel bigger once you're using it. The pen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm crocheting the last side border on mom's throat. Awesome. You're working. Are you on a live right now? I have a hard time when I'm on a live going and checking. I check out other lives all day long. When I'm on a live, I try to just chat with my folks here and let my brain relax. Because sometimes I open up so many windows. I have so many voices in my head. Like earlier tonight, I had like 10 different people in my head, and I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, like when I get done, sometimes I'm just like, my gosh, I'm like mentally exhausted. And it's just from listening to all the folks talk. But so many people go live, and so you want to watch them, and you don't want to like miss a lot of it. So, and I don't, and then I feel like if I go back and watch the replay, then I'm missing, so I'm always behind, so I try to, if there's 4 or 5 people on, I try to listen to all of them and have them all open and like chime in. So yeah, it gets to be a bit overwhelming actually. That's why last week I had to take several days off. I was like, oh, I can't do it. Let's see. Margaret says, well, I'm going to pop back off of here. I need to get the dog in the house and head to bed. All right, Margaret, thank you for stopping by. And if you're free Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, I'm here, 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Layla, you're not. You're just working. You too, Margaret. Have a wonderful and blessed night. See you soon. Granny says it was so exciting when a project is nearly finished. Yeah, talking to Lana, it really is. Like I have that side border to do on the blanket that I was working on, and I don't know if I'm gonna add a second row. It depends on how much yarn I have. But even at that, that won't take hardly any time at all. But I will have to. The ends is gonna take longer than the border. But I think when it's done, I'll just do like a little short on it, just to show the completed project. Saying good night. I appreciate it, Margaret. Anna said I started it 1 week ago. I think you started it while you were watching my live, right? And it just slowly got bigger and bigger and bigger. It's pretty big too. I don't know why I keep losing my spot. But yeah, Granny, I'll let you know how the light board works for me, how it goes, if it makes a difference. And what I did notice was, because the last time I looked at the light boards, they were a lot more expensive on Amazon, and so they were a lot cheaper on Temu. And you know how some people told us not to order like diamond painting from Temu because they're missing drills or like stuff's wrong with them? Well, Lana has been doing diamond painting for a really long time, and she orders from Temu, and she says as long as your projects are bigger, the the canvas is bigger than, I think she said, a 12 by 16. Um, she hasn't had any problems with them. So I did go ahead and order, I think only a couple more. But they were nice big ones. I think it was, I don't know how many it was. I'm thinking 2, it could be more. I started, I have 60 more squares to make. So you got 20 done. That's not too bad. Oh, I forgot to look at yarn for Tanner. I need to do that. All right, Leila, I appreciate you coming by. I'll see you soon. Lana says with borders added, it's wider than 50 inches. Yeah, well, I heard that they're gonna do like cheap things to like compete with Temu, but I don't see it just yet. Not sure about length yet. Gonna measure soon. 12 by 16 plus bigger. Yeah. So I think the ones I got were like 12 by 16 or bigger. Granny says that's good to know. I have quite a few here right now that I need to complete before ordering more. 5 here, 2 on the way, so that should keep me busy for a while. Yeah. Well, I saw one when I was looking, Granny, that I saw it and it just you popped in my head, and so I ordered it for you. I'm not going to describe it or anything. You'll just have to wait. But I was like, that's perfect. This little plastic is really irritating me today. Let's see. Yeah, well, I have what, like, I don't remember how many I have. I've shown them to y'all, so y'all know how many I have. But, you know, it's not like I'm going to finish them anytime soon either with, I should work on cross stitch. But that's what I do though when I like a hobby, you know, I just get all the stuff so that I don't run out. And, you know, they were good deals. And so it's like, kind of like I got to, which I think I have several more in my cart that I decided I'm going to go ahead and wait till one of them gets here, you know, so that I can see. But you know, you from Temu, it comes from, it's like Amazon, you know, where they come from so many different buyers. So it's really hard to tell if you're going to get, you know, a good one or a bad one. Because I saw one review where they were like, they were short drills on one of the people. So I didn't order from them, obviously. But, and the thing is that you don't know if you're going to be short drills, you know, till you're working on it. Till you're basically at the end. I guess that's when it's good to have the save your leftover drills, because then you can just try to match your color from there and bam, no issue at all, right? I see the chat moving. I'm excited for you, Jackie. You're gonna love the light board. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's good quality, you know, and doesn't just stop working. I take my plastic off and use parchment paper to cover. Huh. I have parchment paper in my craft because when I do my Cricut, I have to use the parchment. But it sounds like the parchment paper is going to make the same crinkling sound. I probably need something smaller than that book. All right, I'm going to move you around just a little bit. I have to put this cord up here so I don't keep hitting it. All right, I hope that wasn't too bad. Let's see. Take plastic on. Hey, Jane. Welcome. Good to see you. Lana says, I've gotten release paper too, but you can use parchment paper, not wax paper. Greetings. Maybe that's why God's desire saves her drills when a project is finished. So does Lana. Lana has like a great organization system for hers. Granny says, I almost bought some release paper the other day at Michael's, but I was on yarn mission, so I passed on it. I'm going back on release paper. I guess I don't know what release paper is, but if parchment paper works, I imagine parchment paper is much cheaper unless release paper is something much nicer and works much better. You're going back on Saturday. What are you going to get on Saturday? Y'all, I'm gonna go back to Holly's and see if they have more of that yarn, that really pretty color that I liked. They probably won't because it's normally not there very long, and as pretty as it is, it's probably gone by now, but like they have so many like accessories for this, like some kind of like ruler and some I don't even remember everything I saw. I was like, there's no way like I could well, I mean I could, but very slowly just keep adding on like different accessories to make the craft a little bit easier. I mean, it's already easy enough. I'm skipping all over the place today. Kenny says, yes, that's what I thought too at the time. I'm going to get whatever 50 bucks will buy. I did forget one of the yarn colors I wanted, so I do need to pick that up. So did you meet up with Scully and give him his hat? Did you get a gift card for your anniversary or something? He said 50 bucks. Lori says, hi, my head is not letting me sleep. I'm sorry. I really did think you would have been asleep by now. And Granny says, that's what I'm doing, Jackie, adding a little diamond art helpers, a little at a time, yeah. Right? Because, I mean, that's what we did when we started crocheting, you know, a little bit at a time. You know, and then you have this massive collection of, like, all things crochet, but a little at a time. So that's what, you know, that's what I have with my cross stitch, too. So I figured just a little bit. Well, I appreciate you being here, Lori. I hate that you're hurting, though. But the light board, I went ahead and got it because it was both Lana and Lydia. They were, you know, said it makes a really big difference. And I mean, you know, they do it, they use it. So I was like, okay. Although Lydia said she hadn't been diamond painting for that, I think it's just been like a year or something like that. And her light board stopped working. So she just ordered a new one. I mean, remember Lana when she was on with us? It's only been a few days, right? Like, I think it was Friday or Saturday morning. And I guess she got it from Amazon because she already has it. She showed it last night on her live. So I would hope that it would last more than a year, I think it is a migraine. She suffers from really bad debilitating migraines. Lori says, thank you, Jane and Granny. Granny says, Lydia turned me on to some cool rulers to help me keep the rule. Maybe those are the rulers that I saw on Temu. And you might want to look on Temu and see the price difference because, y'all, I don't know if you know this. You may not. I don't know. I don't shop on Temu very often. But when the previous times when I've shopped on Temu, they haven't had like local. So I've just ordered and my shipping has been free. But now when you go on there, it depends if it's local or if it's not. And so if it's local, everything that you buy from the store, a local store, has $2.99 shipping unless you spend $30, but in that one store. So it's not like you spend $30 in just all different local stores. It has to be $30, kind of like Etsy, when they offer free shipping, it has to be $30 from that one store. So if you're shopping, buying little things here, there, and everywhere with $3 shipping, on 10 different things, you're looking at $30. So you may want to buy, because they normally have like the same things, but not from a local store. And even if it takes, 3 or 4 more days, it's your free shipping. So just thought I'd throw that out in case somebody didn't know, because I had a whole bunch of stuff in my cart and I was like, what is this? Because I thought it was $30 and I was like, well, that's not hard to do, right? But the shipping wouldn't go away, and it was because it was $30 from that one shop. And I was like, oh, we're not playing this game, because I'm not going to spend $30 in shipping. That can get me, a whole bunch more stuff than actually spending it on shipping. Lori says, yes, I have chronic migraine. It's just a level of symptoms, and tonight is a bad night. But I'm sure when I take my strongest migraine med, I'll be able to sleep. Lana says, I've worn one out, but I got it over 6 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully mine will last that long. Lana says, I've got an A4, A3, and A2. Love my A2. Granny says, will do. I deleted the app a few weeks ago. I could reinstall it. And shopping with Temu confuses me. Yeah. You can get really good deals though. I always compare because I don't buy from like AliExpress. I know they have really good deals as well. But I normally compare like Temu and Amazon. And if it's not something that I need to have in a rush, I'll go with the better deal. Now, if it's something that I need right away, then, I'll normally go with Amazon. But here, Amazon has been failing lately and not delivering like they used to. So it's kind of like, you know. But I don't worry about getting them in like the straight line, because I think as you add more and more and more, they fall into place. Like they shift each other around. And maybe I enjoy it that much because I'm not being that particular about it, Maybe if I had to be so particular, maybe it would be more like cross stitching and I wouldn't like pick it up all the time. Lana says that's been that way for a while. If it's shipped from Temu, it's free shipping. Well, the last time I ordered, the last time I ordered from them, I mean, it was just a couple of months ago, I think, but I don't remember anything local. But this time there was a lot of stuff, and maybe just what I was looking for wasn't in the local shops, you know? But this time there was a lot of local that popped up. You know, and if it was one thing, or but you know, if I'm ordering a whole bunch of different things, I'm not going to pay $3 for every single item. I'm just not going to do it. My little wax is not working perfectly today. Lana, or was last time I ordered. Lori says, yes, you have to make sure you're getting the Temu stuff, not the local stuff. Lana says, hey, Lori, your head's still hurting, hon? Lana says, AliExpress took over Wish. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Okay. I've always like looked in the things on Wish, but I've never like really ordered. I've never ordered from them or AliExpress. I know AliExpress has really good deals, but I don't know about the quality of anything either. Have you ordered from them, Lana? Like, I like a good bargain. Like, I like to buy lots of things, but I like to get them at a really good price. Lori says, yes, I'm going to have to take Rayvo, I don't know, Rayval, which is a super strong migraine med. I've never heard of it. Well, you might have mentioned it to me a few weeks ago, and it makes me feel drunk, but I can tell that's what I need tonight. Oh no. Thank you all for your support and understanding. Of course. Granny says, I am ordering 2 more metal garden beds this weekend. Amazon is not delivering like they used to here. Yeah, I know, right? I am not sure what's going on with that. I don't either. They used to be my go-to. Like sometimes they had stuff here like the very next day. Not now. Yes, Glory says, yes, I've gotten in the habit of not even looking at the things that show the green local tag. Yeah, that's what I started doing this last time when I was like, I'm not local. I just overlooked it. Glory says, Granny, what are you going to be planting? Granny says, thinking of looking on Temu for the beds. Jane says, sorry you're feeling so awful, Lori, sending prayers. Granny says, I'm not sure yet, Lori. I know for sure I'll grow cucumbers and tomatoes. Do you eat squash, Granny? Squash is a good grower. And okra. Cucumbers, tomatoes, okra, squash, green beans. I think before when I had the light, when I was doing this, I didn't have it up on anything. I had it down on the surface and it was like right on here because I'm getting shadows. And I'm a little struggling here tonight. That's good though. Let me struggle because that just means what tomorrow's life is cross stitch or diamond painting, which will probably be diamond painting. But that way when my light gets here, I'll appreciate it that much more, right? I almost ordered some crochet hooks too, just because they were just really well priced, but I didn't. Because I really like my boy hooks and my Susan Bates, and of course they didn't have those. I really like the way that the furl hooks look, and then I don't know how you say it. I think it's Diaz. It's like Diez or something like that on Amazon. I think they have them on Etsy as well. Those look a lot like the furls. They're kind of cute, and I think I want one, but I just don't know that I want to spend. I think it's like $12 or $15 on the Diaz. I'm pretty sure the furls are a lot more than that. But do y'all have any experience with them? I'm not sure that they would make my crocheting any easier. I think it would just be more for looks. But then again, I use a lot of different hooks, and like one hook would not, like, I feel like I would need more, but that's like not something that I need. Um, planting, thinking of looking on Temu, not sure. The rest is up in the air. I want some sugar snap peas, but by the time my garden is put back together, it will probably be too late. But they don't need a lot of room, right? You can do them like in a grow bag and like give them like some chicken wire or something to grow on, like, or like a tomato cage or something like that. Lori says, thanks, Jane. I get so frustrated when I can't just get it taken care of with yeah, remedies. Yeah. I'm taking a break from squash because of the boring. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna plant them. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get any because the bugs. The bugs will kill my plants. Although my tromboncinos and well, the gourd is not really a squash, but there's whatever gourd I did loofah gourd, which obviously is for loofah, but then I did another gourd which is also edible, like can be like used like a squash, but it's not a squash, and it's not supposed to be affected by the vine borers. And my tromboncino, even though wine borers, vine borers got into it, it kept doing well. It kept producing, probably not as much as it would have, without being affected by it, but it didn't kill it. And then the gourds, it didn't bother the gourds at all. And Granny probably knows what gourd I'm talking about. That is, what? I can't think of it. That's because I haven't looked at my garden list. I need to get in the garden mood. I really haven't been, because I really thought I was gonna like fix my garden up and like take this year off, just because I had such a rough year last year with the garden. It was so hard. But then I'm like, that's just thousands of pounds of food that I'm just not gonna grow just because I want to take a break. So, correction, hundreds of pounds of food, thousands of dollars. I said that wrong. Um, so I'm like, it may not be like a huge garden, or like the perfect garden, but it's gonna grow something. It's gonna earn its keep, right? I have to take care of it. It has to take care of us. Um, Butternut. They say that butternut doesn't get the squash bugs and the borers, but it killed mine when I tried to, was it this past year? Or was it the last year? I think it was this year. I grew butternut and um, what's the other one? Something nut. And they were both, they got demolished with the bugs. So it's just like, and there's no winning. Like, Lori says, I love sugar snap peas. I don't know that I could get those to grow in Colorado. Well, Granny says, Lori, I'd love the cool weather in Colorado. Wouldn't you miss the nice hot weather though? Granny says here it gets hot really fast and they do not grow well in hot weather. Let's see. Granny says, I have pearl hooks and I love to look at them, but I can't work with them so well. See, that's what I'm thinking, you know, like they're so pretty, but no, I mean, I could probably get one of those Dias for like 12 or 15 bucks or whatever it is and look at something pretty that's not, because I think the pearls are a lot more than that, right? The metal ones are heavy, and for me, they all feel rather bulky and cumbersome to work with, but everyone is different. What the like these crochet hooks? What do you crochet with? Because like these are, I don't like the plastic hooks. Like I like these. Like I bought because for somehow out of all the hooks that I have, I was missing my 6. So I have like numerous of like all the hooks, but I didn't have a 6. And then I went to the store and I couldn't find a 6, and so I had to get this plastic one. And I used it just so I can actually get a metal 6 because I don't like it. Yeah, it's lighter, but I don't like it. It's pretty, but I can't crochet very well with it. Alana says, I think my iPad was updating. I'm back. Oh, okay. Kenny says, that's the ones I want to grow. Tromboncino, they seem resistant. They are the borers will get in there, but the Tromboncino seems to keep growing. Like they'll produce like different vines. So with the Tromboncinos, the thing is that if your borers get in on the main vine on the bottom and don't leave enough nutrients, it's going to kill your plant. But if the borers get in the other vines, you know, as long as it has where it can get its food source, its energy source, you know, from the main one, it seems to be doing, it does well. Granny says, I grew birdhouse gourds a couple years ago and they didn't get attacked by vine borers. Yeah, I guess the gourds just don't, because my loofah gourds didn't. But what I liked was those edible gourds didn't either. And so I could just replace squash with that and tromboncinos, you know. But I do like growing my candy roaster. But the leaf-footed bug love them. They still did fine. Yeah, and the leaf root bugs, I mean, they're annoying and they can cause damage, but when you have like the big plants, like they won't damage everything, you know. Lori says going to try to sleep now. I took my meds. Thank you, Jacquie. Your hours. Thank you, Lori. Have a wonderful and blessed night, and I hope you feel better. Let's see. The bugs are the most frustrating. Oh, what did I miss? Spaghetti squash, acorn squash. Yeah, I did spaghetti squash. It got attacked as well. I did acorn. It got attacked as well. But there's another one that is. It's not butternut. It's something nut. It's very similar. Oh, it's butterbush. It's butterbush, not butternut. So you have butternut and butterbush. The butterbush doesn't vine out, but they both were affected. Yeah, I wanted to grow spaghetti squash. I only got one spaghetti squash this past year because of the vine borders. But that's one of the ones that we can have in moderation with the keto. And so I really want to grow those. But unfortunately, I didn't have luck. So I may try it again though. Rennie says the bugs are the most frustrating things we deal with here. I know how to beat the heat. Beating the bugs takes spraying, exactly. So, um, with the spraying, and to keep it organic, I use BT for the vine borers. Um, I look like a maniac, y'all. Like I go, I'm very passionate about gardening. If you can't tell, I stopped doing diamond painting. Here I am talking about gardening. I really should do lives on my other channel talking about gardening because I can talk forever. Well, maybe not forever, but y'all know. Um, I look like a maniac out there. I got syringes, okay, like needle syringes, and I got my BT, and I fill up my syringes, and I go out there and I inject my squashes, the stems and the vines of my squashes, so that it'll kill the vine borers, because the vine borers will come up and because they're eating the inside of your vine, the inside of the plant, the stem. And so when they hit that, it makes them not be able to eat anymore. It sounds cruel, but they are nasty. It it makes them not be able to eat anything. And so they just quit eating, so they just die. So I go out there and I plant a lot of squash. And so I'm out there with the syringe, putting putting BT into all of them and hitting, and it takes way too long. And I'm just like, I just don't know that I want to do this. It's just, I don't know. But I go out there and I try my best to get rid of them. And then of course with the let's see, I think hi Lydia, welcome. Whorls are about 25 each. Oh, okay. I thought they were a lot more than that. I don't know why I was thinking 40 or 50. Is there another hook that's like 40 or 50 bucks that's not a whorls? Greetings. I got mine for my birthday a few years ago. Hello, hello, hello. I use Susan bait hooks for the most part. They're my favorite. So the Susan baits with the metal, right? I like this wooden one. I wish it was thicker. Oh, I did order from Temu the little foam bits or whatever that you can stick your hooks in to make them thicker around. I did order that. Um, hello, so Pearls does mystery hooks for $12.50, but you have to be fast. They sell out quick. Oh, well, that's interesting. You were after me for like the last 2 or 3 months about the mystery bags from Mary Maxim, and I never did order them. But do you see all the other yarn that I've gotten? I probably could have gotten a lot more yarn from those surprise bags. Is the candy roaster good? I think it's good, but that's just my opinion. Because I watched your video where you did the red noodle beans and you didn't like them. I love the red noodle beans. But the candy roaster, You know how you make sweet potato pie or like pumpkin pie? You can do that if you just use the right spices with the candy roaster. You can use it for pies or like, you know, like sweet potato casserole. Yeah. Hey Mar, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the like. All right, I'm all caught up now. So, so there's the BT that is organic. You know, it's good. It's not going to affect you. And then the um, the oil. What oil am I thinking of? Why isn't it coming to me? Oh, why isn't it coming to me? It's an oil that can be used for organic gardening. And so I'll go ahead and spray when I absolutely have to. I'll go ahead and spray with that. And so it, you know, it does work. But the thing is with the rain, and you know, we get a lot of rain here when I'm trying to grow things. So the rain washes it off. And so you have to, you know, spray like all the time. And so that gets tiring as well when you have to go out there and you have to spray, you know, like every day or every other day. And you're spraying a whole garden. And I know like people are like, I just grow a lot so the bugs can eat, you know, what they want and then I'll still have some. But my bugs are greedy because my bugs don't stick to their stuff. My bugs want to get in everything. It's not a mine and theirs, it's all theirs. I have, let me see, because I have my database of my seeds, but this is a newer computer. I don't know if it'll pop up. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can see what gourd it is that I'm talking about. Oh, why won't you open? Okay. Neem, yes, yes, thank you. I couldn't think of it, but I wanted to say DEET, and I know DEET is not good for us. Yes, neem oil. Because, you know, I put neem oil in like certain like health and beauty products that I make. You know, I use it, and so I know it's good. All right, let's see. Okay, the zucchini rampicante, which that's the tromboncino. I grew that one. Okay, it's the cucuzzi squash. That's what it's called, cucuzzi squash. It might have another name, but it is. Let's see if it shows me what that says. It's a vining one, and it's a gourd. So even though it has like squash in the name, it's actually a gourd. And so the zucchini, the tromboncino wasn't affected greatly, and that cucuzzi wasn't affected greatly. My Romanescos, uh, they got demolished. I only got a few out of them. But I also try not to do like the cross, it's not crossbreeding, but you know what I'm talking about, you know, so that I can actually save my seeds from year to year and know that I'm getting the true vegetable. And so I try not to plant two of the same variety. So like the cucuzzi, that doesn't fall into, because that's a legionaria or whatever that is. And then I'll plant my zucchini, my tromboncino, which that's a machada, But there's also, let's see, the one that I tried. What was the one? The kusha. Yeah, that's, oh, well, that's why the kusha, well, the kusha, my kusha didn't do that good. And I did see squash bugs on it, but it says it's a gourd and it falls under like a different category. So it looks like I could grow the kusha and I can grow the tramontino and I could grow the Kakusi, because even though the Kakusi and the Kusha are gourds, they fall into different categories as well. So there's quite a few that I can still grow. The candy roaster is a maxima. And then all your basic little squashes are the what, sea peppo, or yeah. And then of course my loofah gourd. My loofah gourd did beautifully. Um, I use Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew and I have BT, but haven't used it in a while. Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew. I think some of what I have might be Captain Jack, but I don't think it's a Dead Bug Brew. It's a pain to mix and my sprayer broke too. It's not really a pain to mix. You do like a teaspoon and then, you know, the water and you're fine. Put it in a jug. And I put mine in like the BT because I do the injection, but then I also do the spray. So I'll do the one that it's in the injection. I just do in a mason jar, and then the one that I'm gonna spray goes in a sprayer. Definitely. Keep several sprayers on hand. They all break. Even the expensive ones break. I bought last year. I bought one of the big ones, like the 1 gallon or 2 gallon or something like that. Um, but I haven't used it like to spray like that. I've only used it to like just like mist my seedlings. It worked great for that. But our bugs are the same here, Jackie. Greedy, honey. Yes, they are. And Jane says yes, they are. Yeah, she experiences them too. Yeah, those. Oh, why am I forgetting the name of all these bugs? Yeah, that little bug you just put up there. Captain Jack's. Oh yeah, I think I have. I do think I have some of that. Okay, Lana is back. So yeah, so I have all that organic stuff, but you know, it's like it doesn't it doesn't always work. You know, it works, but it doesn't. You know, like it works some, but it doesn't work completely. Updating is done. Yes, hornworm. I couldn't think of it. Like, why wouldn't I be able to think of that? I don't know. We feed them to the chickens. They like them. That's another thing. We go out there after dark with the black light in a bowl and hunt them down. And then of course it's after dark, so the chickens are asleep. So We keep them, and then the next day we go and give them to the chickens. Now, of course, if I find them during the day, they go straight to the chickens, but most of the time they're not easy to see during the day. But they can demolish a plant in no time. Granny says, yeah, it's a battle in the chicken coop when the hornworms go in. Funny enough, we don't really have a lot of problems with the hornworms. I wonder why. Now, this past year, we didn't have a lot of them. We had some, but not a lot. But the previous year, my goodness, we could have opened up a little store. And just like the first few years, we didn't have any leaf-footed bugs. And then after that, we have them. They come. There's so many of them. Like this past year, I was like, oh, yay, they're not coming this year. But they did. And the organic sprays, like anything organic that I have tried for the leaf-footed bugs, have not worked at all. I spray them and they go towards my face. They fly at my face like they are. I don't like them. They have no respect. At least other bugs stay still so you don't see them or like try to run away. These little ones, they just fly at you. Hornworms look vicious. I think they're so cute. I just don't like all the harm that they cause to the plant. It's armyworms that decimate my garden, especially the tomatoes. I think they like the moist and the heat, right? Because I used to watch a girl that lives in South Carolina near the coast, and she had a really bad problem with those. Dehydrate those hormones, sell them for chicken food. No, because my chickens enjoy them. Yeah, I thought of doing like a mealworm farm so that I can grow the worms here for them. And then just dehydrate them instead of, because they're not cheap, they're pretty expensive. And I mean, well, you have chickens, so they go through them in no time. Like I have to ration them out. But if we had our own, I could give it to them. I can dehydrate for the future, and then they can have fresh. And from what I read, they grow relatively quickly. They increase in relatively quickly. So I'm thinking, but then I'm like, is that something else that I want to try to have to do? Alright, see there's one right there. I was going to flip this around so I can do the ones up there. And I have some right here. I made myself tea before, well actually while I was watching Camille, and I've only taken like a sip or two. I need to drink some. And I don't know why I look so hard, because I look really hard for a while and I'm still gonna miss them. So it's just, I should just, if they don't just stand out, I should just move on, because I'm gonna have to come back anyway at a later time. All right, so I think I'm gonna flip this around so I can hit those that are over there. I battled them from June till, oh, that's a long time. Hormones get sassy followed by snappy. I know, right? And they can just like turn. Yeah. Worms are very, they are. They are. Because I buy them. I try to watch out for when Tractor Supply has them on sale. And that's when I try to get them. I mean, I didn't even know what a hornworm was till, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's funny, like your garden is not affected by it, and then all of a sudden, I guess they come and they just stay, right? Like once they find you, they just stay. They don't go anywhere. I know the squash bugs stay, so I don't think there's anything I can do about them. So, Granny, I did get, I don't think you probably have it as well, where YouTube sent like a alert message or whatever on their little, when you go to your analytics, where it says that views are off or something like that for January 31st. So I'm wondering if that's where my video is at. It doesn't say anything about hours, but it says views and that they're working on it. I thought it was just something that they did for me, since I had contacted them a couple of times, but Rosalie said she had the same message. So I think it's just an overall YouTube thing. And so maybe that was it. So I don't know. I'm hoping that that was it, because it's still not showing. And the stuff that I did last night, you know, that showed up immediately. So what paper are you using? This paper? That's parchment. Lana is still at it. Oh, what, your computer or your updates? That's what happened to me. I gardened at my other house for 9 years, never saw vine borer, and I moved here 5 years ago, and they're everywhere. Yeah, they just, I think once you get them, you're pretty much stuck. But you hear people say all the time, oh, the organic garden, you know, eventually you won't have any bugs. I'm like, how? How? So that kept me going for a while, but I'm like, no, I'm feeding them stuff that don't have no chemicals. Yeah, they're going to be around. They're going to pick my garden before they pick someone else's garden. Yeah, parchment paper. You don't have that message? Yeah, it's let's see if I go into my analytics, my studio, YouTube Studio app, and then I go into analytics, and then I go into watch time hours. No, is it content? No, it's not content. I'm looking because I'm wondering, did they fix whatever the problem was? But pretty sure it was analytics and then watch time hours. Either I'm looking in the wrong spot or it's not there. But no, let me go to views. Yeah, so it says views data is, let's see if I can like take a picture of that and blow it up. But I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. So that's what it looks like. And it was in the views section, so analytic and views. So I don't know if that's what, you know, if that's part of it or it's not part of it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, my devotional. I forgot my devotional. I didn't do my devotional yesterday because I was on the couch and I couldn't necessarily move from there. My little setup that I had. So I didn't do it yesterday, but I definitely need to do it today. All right, so today is do's and don'ts. Bless your enemies. No cursing under your breath. Laugh with your happy friends when they're happy. Share tears when they're down. Get along with each other. Don't be stuck up. Did I read this one already? Make friends with nobodies. I think I did. Don't be the great somebody. Don't hit back. Discover beauty in everyone. If you've got it in you, get along with everybody. Don't insist on getting even. That's not for you to do. I'll do the judging, says God. Romans 12:14 through 19 MSG. Even though I myself am included in people, Lord, I do not understand why people do what they do. Yet you would have me love them and live at peace with them, whether I understand them or not. So please give me the strength to bless people who work against me. At the same time, give me the heart to laugh with my friends when they're happy and to cry with them when they're sad. Show me the way. I did read this because I got this wrong the last time. Show me the way to stay humble. And above all, Lord, help me to find something beautiful in every person I meet, to see the good within and not the bad, to make peace and live in love with all. In Jesus' name, amen. But I'm going to go ahead and read the next one as well. I knew that sounded familiar. All good things, keep me, O God, for I am safe in you. I said to the Lord, you are my Lord. All the good things I have come from you. As for those in the land who belong to you, they are the great ones in whom is all my joy. Psalms 16, 1-3 NLV. Lord, when I am alone, scared, or confused, I know I can run to you. You are the one who can protect me from all that comes against me, within and without. In you I can hide from the lure of the world. In you my soul and spirit find peace and calm. You have a way of unruffling my feathers ever so gently. So now in this moment I come to rest in your companionable light, love, and silence. Place your hedge of protection around me, sheltering me from outside dangers and inner negative thoughts. Remind me that all the good I have in this life comes from you. Thank you, Lord, for all your blessings upon me and for all the joy you have waiting for me as I wait on you. You are my Lord. All the good things I have come from you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, let's see what autocorrect. That's gardening live. Okay, I see it. It's the little box that says views. That happens occasionally with YouTube. You think my thing is in that little error with YouTube? I don't know. I'm hoping. So Jane, what we're talking about is my live that I did on Friday, which I think almost like 6 hours or something. It's like stuck in like YouTube somewhere, so it doesn't show on any of my stuff. It didn't give me, like when I ended it, it showed me my hours and all that stuff, right? And my views. But right now it's not showing up anywhere. So I basically like lost all those views and all those hours. So I've contacted YouTube a couple of times so that they'll see if they can do something about it. But I don't know that they will, which is why I did a pop-up yesterday and was on here for quite a bit and doing one so that hopefully I can make up those hours that I lost. But I mean, that's, that was, it's been almost a week and nothing. So I'm thinking that they're gone. I don't think I'm going to see them again. Granny, are you doing squares while you're listening to me? Lana, are you still working on the blanket? Lydia, what are you working on? Only if you want to share. If you don't want to share, then don't say nothing. Just Granny says, I'm a little disappointed about the condition of not cussing under one's breath. What? Me too, Jane. Thank you. Oh, I'm working on my good, Lydia. Granny says, I think that when they get it all figured out and straight, you'll have a jump in hours because you'll get it back. It's happened to me before. Okay, I hope so. But that's why I'm doing this, because I figure I might as well just fix it in case they can't fix it. And so that I don't fall behind, Try to make the best out of the situation. I really do need to get my seeds out, and maybe I'll do a live on that other channel. Y'all, I don't know if y'all here follow my other channel, but if you don't already, please go over there and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I do things over there, you'll get notified, because this is about the time of year that um, or pretty soon that I'll start, because I'll start doing my gardening things and my preserving of the preserving is going to take a while, 'cause it's going to take me a while to grow the food. But oh no, it fell. Oh, where did you just fall? I just saw you. Lana said turn it over when that happens. But then I'm going to really not even know where it fell. Lana, it didn't work. Oh, where'd you go? No. I think it's this one right here. No, because that's a darker color. Nope, that goes there. Oh, well. Maybe it's this one that seems to be like out of place, but it's like really stuck on there. Nope, that one goes there. Oh, no, because that's a dark one, so that's... Oh, well. I think that one is doing squares, took a snack break and had to make tea, sweet tea. Oh, sure, because when they add it back, it'll be on top of what the extra work is. Yeah. Hey, Shai, welcome. Hi, good to see you. Lydia says, I never take all my plastic off when I do. Yeah, I know. I know I probably shouldn't, but I do. And it's okay, because I'll put it on when I'm done. I don't like to work. I like to work all over the place. I don't like to be restricted to just a little corner and like change colors over and over again. I don't like that. And I'm having a problem with my wax today, which is probably why that one fell off and landed somewhere. But is it? Nope, that one goes there too. Yeah, I just don't know where it landed. But it's just one. I think they'll be fine. It'll be fine. Run your hand over it lightly. You should feel the loose one. No, I think you're just really stuck. I mean, I know it wasn't over here. It was in this little, this little section. It's like stuck. Maybe it just happened. Maybe it was one of those and it just happened to fall in the right spot. What are the chances of that happening? Yeah, I just don't like having to like lift the plastic and put down the plastic and lift the plastic. And I just do it my way. I don't always play by the rules, and that's okay. That is okay, right? But yeah, for some reason my wax, I'm having to put it on a lot more than I usually do. And it's not staying on as long either. But oh well. Thank you, thank you. Y'all, I really need to add stuff to my Etsy shop. Really do. All right. So we've talked diamond painting accessories, garden seeds, garden bugs, garden pests. What else did we talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? Oh, organic sprays and such. Be right back. Need to take my meds. Okay. I still need to work on my nightbot. I work in rows of 3 inches in height and the length of the painting. On big ones, I do half the length. That's the thing. Everyone has their own way. I think they all work. Yeah. I just figured as long as you cover a good portion of it, and then I can just move this. It's not like I have to keep unsticking like that other one, which was irritating me. But I mean, I think it works. I mean, you saw me. I was like down there, up here. Like I bounced everywhere. But I think it's because I like to do one color and get as much of that one color as I can before I move on to another color. I think that's my problem. Or, no, it's not a problem, but I think too with the light, I'll be able to clip it, onto the light board, and I won't have to like just keep holding it down continuously, to keep it from shifting. The reason I do sections is that I read that the glue sets up and didn't stick as well if left uncovered, so I tried to keep as much covered as possible. You did that entire hummingbird painting. And your drill stick just fine. Yeah, because I did the same thing with it. I was all over the place. But I mean, yeah, I kind of keep it covered some, right? Yeah, I heard you say earlier your dad is still sick. He probably has whatever I had. That'll last, what, like 3 or 4 weeks? There might be some truth to it. Maybe I just got lucky. But I mean, I cover it back up. I just have it while I'm working on it. I like it. I mean, I'm still not tired of it. You know, because the first one, it could have been like, oh, it's something new. But I'm still very much enjoying it. But it could also be because when, like when you stick your hand, so when it catches your hand, doing that over and over again, I would imagine that the glue would come off because it's been on your hand so much. And I try not to touch it at all. This one has glue that's like on the outside. It comes out like a quarter of an inch off of where the letters are. So I keep like right there catching on that. I have caught on the inside a few times, but I really try not to. Did you tell Violet about the coconut flour? I think he has the same thing too. He told me that if he was an old frail man and not as healthy as he is, he'd probably be dead or in the hospital by now because that's the sickest he thinks he's ever been. Yeah, I still don't know what it is or what it was, but I tell you, it knocked me on my tail like bad. And they had COVID in the very first year. He was pretty sick then too. Lots of folks use washi tape around the edges to prevent hands getting stuck. Okay. I was telling hubby about the cat and how I got back to the chat, and you're like, don't open it, don't open it. It's hilarious. I'm like, it's like watching a scary movie and you're shouting at the TV. Okay, let's try. That was the relaxing. Let's try the um let's try this rock. I don't know. I don't think I've played this one before, so let's see. It might be too much. That's a I did. She's glad to hear she could get it at Dollar Tree. Okay, good. It's awful how so many people are getting sick. I know, right? It's like every time I turn around, I'm hearing about somebody being sick. I mean, and I have the sniffles, and I don't know why I still have the sniffles. And my throat hurts a little bit, but I'm like, surely I can't get sick. You know, I was sick for so long. My body should have built up whatever to fight anything else that comes my way. Okay, I just saw one over here. Where'd you go? Like I like when I first start a little section because I can just put them. But then when I'm looking towards the end, it's like just one at a time, slowly, because I can't find them that quickly. Granny, are you an Amazon affiliate? Is that music okay with y'all? That's rock music, and I haven't played rock music on here before. I always play the lo-fi music, the calming and relaxing. So it's definitely something new. I think I'm gonna like my little tray that's coming. And I don't think I ordered the big one, but if I didn't, I'm probably gonna, it should be in my cart and I should order it whenever I make my next order. Not an affiliate, I probably should. I might work on that this week. Well, I am. So if you don't already have somebody that you shop through, do it through one of my links on my videos. Because I don't think it matters, if you go to one of my videos, the description, and click on one of the links, like I don't think that that's necessarily what you have to buy. as long as you're going through that link, you can, I think you can buy anything. I could be wrong, but um like like my family can't do it. Like I don't know how Amazon tracks that, but they track it. So like my family or like my neighbors or like stuff like that that I have like contact with, but I'm not even sure how they know this, can't buy. Like, I mean, they can buy through the link, but I won't get anything from it. So it has to be like viewers or complete like strangers that just happen to click on the link. So yeah, but you should definitely look into it. I think it took like a couple days to like get approved. Um, I think it was, might have been, I don't remember, but yeah, and then you'll just put all your links in like your description. I can't wait till I get to like 5,000 subscribers, I think it is, because then I can actually do like the Amazon storefront and I wouldn't have to do all the links that I do now. But yeah, because if you don't already buy it through somebody, I could have made a whole bunch of pennies off of all the stuff you buy on Amazon. And I normally like, I'll click on a link and then just buy stuff like on anybody. You don't hear any music? Have you heard the music at all today? It's pretty loud. What about now? Can you hear it now? And he says, I sure will. It doesn't matter what one buzz and you'll get credit for it. So you know that to be a fact then? So like you can click on, because I have garden beds pinned, well, not pinned, but I have links to garden beds. May not be what you're looking for, but I know it's in one of my garden videos, um, but yeah, because I mean, it's just a few cents, but it's still, pennies add up. I meant to ask you that like a month ago and I keep forgetting. And for some reason, I just thought of it. I don't know why. I guess because we've been talking about Temu and Amazon. But that goes for any of y'all. If you don't have somebody that you already, like an affiliate that you already buy stuff through, if you buy stuff through Amazon, please do it through one of my links. And that would help. And it doesn't show me like who buys, like who buys anything. So yeah, but I did it last year and I thought, oh, because my daughter buys, she lives off of Amazon, you know, and yeah, it doesn't work. Even though her stuff's going to California, somehow they know. And so it doesn't work. So like if you did it, like your kids wouldn't be, Poppy and your kids and that stuff wouldn't be able to get from you. Now I don't know about like mom and dad, but I know so far it hasn't worked for me with the people that I know. Have no great, I will, but have no fear. I will. but more. Yes, I know it as a fact. Okay. My granny used to say, save your pennies, pennies make dollars. Exactly. I mean, I haven't gotten like a check from them yet because you have to like, or a card or whatever it is that they do because you have to like get a certain amount before they send anything out. But you know, like I haven't done a lot on my other channel, and that's like when people are buying like stuff that I actually like use for like my canning and stuff like that. But since I haven't been there in a minute, nobody's bought anything. Yeah, I'd appreciate it from anyone that does it. All right, so I think I'm done with this color, at least for now, because I don't see, I mean, as soon as I put it away in the bag, I'm going to see it, which is probably why I should have gotten that tray that had like the 4 or 6 or whatever. That way I can keep like that many colors out at once. And I could just go back and forth between several colors. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm glad they didn't fall on the picture because I wouldn't have found those either. All right, so that's that one. That was supposed to be, say, have no fear, I'll buy more. Okay. I hope you'll be able to have been able to hear the music a little bit through that whole thing, because it's when there's a lull in the conversation. 14 is K. Where was 14? I think 14 was on that other side. No, 14 was here, was it not? No, I'm looking for K's. Yeah. Because, man, if I could be like an affiliate and buy my own stuff, like, you know, golly, I would have made so much money by now. Because I buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon. Like I said, so does my daughter. I'd say we might finish this tomorrow, but I know that's not true. We probably won't finish this for a while. I thought we had to have lots of subscribers to get approved for Amazon. I think you have enough with YouTube. What you'll have to do is you go in there and you fill out the application, and just where wherever it says like become an affiliate or something like that. And you have to have, I don't think they give you a specific number, but give them like all your social medias, because when I started it, I didn't have very many people on YouTube. So I had, but I had my 2 YouTube channels, and then I had my, but like I said, they had like hardly anyone on there. And then I had my 2 Instagram accounts, and I think it was maybe the totality of it, and I got approved. But for like the Amazon storefront, I do believe you need 5,000 if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not sure if they advertised that one or if that's just something that someone said on Instagram at one point when I asked. Because it also popped up on my Instagram that I could apply for it, and so I did, and then I got rejected like pretty much immediately. And I guess it's just because I didn't have enough. And I don't know if that's 5,000 in on one social media platform, or if that's 5,000 with, with all of them. I don't know. So that's one of my goals as well, is to get there. Y'all, my subscribers are moving slow, but I'm getting closer and closer to 1,000. So kind of like, I don't even know like how to like promote, like, like, oh, I want 1,000. And then, so right now, right this second, I'm at 769. And so what, that puts me like 31, like 231 away from 1,000, maybe. Yeah. So like, I really want to hit 1,000. Of course, once I hit 1,000, I'm going to hit a lot more. That's not where I want to stay, but because if I get my hours, if I get my hours, which I'm working really hard to, because for 500 subscribers, it's just the 3,000 hours that you need to get your little like super chat button, and like, I don't remember what else you get. But those are like goals to me, like, I don't know. And would I do anything with a super chat button or anything like that? I don't know, but it's a goal that I want to reach. I got to keep moving. Can't stay in the same spot. And then once I get that 3,000 hours, then my next goal, of course, is the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours for the next step. And then I think that's when you get ads and such. And you get like, you can do like membership or join or something like that. I don't know all the particulars right now. I see them all the time because I go into my analytics to see how everything's going. But they're goals, you know? Granny says it won't be long. Just keep uploading and doing live streams. Also keep visiting other channels and chatting. Yeah, I definitely visit a lot of people and chat a lot. Which, I mean, just a few months ago, I would like visit people's lives and stuff like that, but I like never chatted. I just hung out in the background, I guess because just shyness, I guess. I'm not sure. But not now. I mean, I'll still go and sit in the background, when I don't feel like chatting or something like that. But other than that, I'm like, I'm here. But I never used to like even comment on like people's, like I used to watch like stuff and I never like comment or anything like that. And so now that I know like all like the YouTube like rules and stuff and algorithm, of course I go and I like and I comment and I do all the things. But for years I didn't know any of that. I imagine a lot of people probably don't know. If you're just a viewer, you don't know unless you get told. Yeah, and I haven't been, other than like little shorts, I mean, I've uploaded a few videos, but I've really done a lot more lives than videos here lately. I was working on a video, but I gave up on it after I messed up several times. I don't do memberships yet. I want to wait till I have more followers. Well, you could probably do memberships. My thing is with membership is like, what would I have to offer? Like I know some people do memberships and I mean, they offer like emojis and I mean, that's good, but like I would want to offer something more than that, or at least have like the emojis for like, like the lowest membership, but still have more to offer. So, I mean, I guess that's something to be thinking, I have a ways before I get there, but definitely something to think about. It's hard to initiate conversation with folks we don't know. Yeah. Videos usually get more subs than live streams. I find that lives get a good bit of subs. Of course, that time doesn't count, but I find that the lives I get quite a few subs from my shorts. I mean, and I get subs from my live. It's not as much as my shorts, but I do get them. Oh wow, my chat went all the way to the top. What in the world? That's me. I have nothing to offer. Maybe a once a month member only live stream. Yeah, I've seen that done as well. We should come up with something, right? I mean, I can't do it yet, but you can. But I see like people like put like so they would like pin their like Cash App or Venmo, like a pinned message on the top of their lives and stuff like that. Now, I don't know. I guess that's a hurdle that I'd have to overcome because that doesn't feel natural to me, you know. But I mean, it's kind of like a super chat, except that YouTube is not taking 30% of it. So it's kind of like the same. You have a super chat button down there. Put like your coffee website or whatever link on there so they can buy you a coffee. And that doesn't take 30% either. Yes, shorts pull in the subs. Problem is the people watching the short videos don't normally watch the long form. Yep, exactly. But I mean, it helps to have, a little bit of all of them. Short watchers, long video watchers, lives, because a lot of people that watch lives don't like to watch the regular videos. Those kind of folks usually have the attention span of a goat. Gnat, yeah. Yep. I know. Some of them can't even get it through the full minute. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't make it through 1 minute? Because, when analytics shows you, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is the world today. This is what we live in. Like, how do we accomplish anything? And that's why a lot of YouTubers have switched over to like that used to do long format, switched over to like shorts and like TikTok and stuff like that because of the attention span. You know, they're just not getting the views or the time. Um, the live streams get your watch time and also your long form uploaded videos eventually will get lots of watch time. Jane says some channels with membership choose to define it as channel support only and don't create memberships only videos. That way no one is excluded. Channel support. So instead of calling it like a membership, they just call it channel support. Huh. Granny says, I'm just not ready for that commitment yet. My house is chaotic at different times of the day. So until these kids' schedules get more regular, I've got to stream and upload when I can. I know Noni was talking today about, well, Granny, you probably got your 1099 as well. She was talking about she got her YouTube 1099 today. And for all year's work, she didn't even make after YouTube. She said YouTube took 47%. And she said after that, all her earnings of YouTube for the year wasn't even enough to pay her electric bill. So I don't know. So like, you know, for videos with the actual time that it takes you to like come up with the video, then actually create the video, edit the video, upload the video, you know, like that feels like a lot of work to like really not be rewarded, especially like, you know, like I've said before, when your video, you know, you got a 30-minute video and it's taking you hours to edit, and then, you know, very minimum amount of people watch it. So that's, you know, that's a little disappointing. But with lives, like I actually enjoy this interaction. So this to me right here is not like work, you know. This to me right here is like I'm hanging out with my friends, you know, kind of deal. So I actually enjoy this part of it, which I think is why I've just kind of like gravitated towards this, because I enjoyed a lot more than the other. But it's like, how can she not pay an electric bill? But then people on here are making, you know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even more, you know? Like, I mean, I know a lot of them is the people that are like, which have millions and millions of followers, but not all of them are like that. And I mean, you got to start somewhere though, right? Like, you're not there now, but doesn't mean you won't get there if you keep at it. Doesn't mean you won't get there eventually. I have one video that has 1,300 watch hours in its lifetime. Is that good or bad? Don't forget though, the first few days of a video isn't the end of life. I know, right? Like, that's my thing. Like, I post something, like if my shorts don't have like several hundred, like within like the first few hours, I just get this urge to take it off of there, because really shorts are short lived, you know? Um, So it's not like they just keep coming up over and over again like the videos do. But the same thing with the video, although I have videos that, have under 50 views, and I've left them because I'm like that took me a long, my main reason for leaving those videos that have hardly no views is because I'm like, that really took me a lot of hard work and a lot of hours. So eventually somebody will want to watch it, you know. Um, I have some videos that started off with terrible views, like 30 in a month, and then 6 months later it took off. They say the membership cost is used to support the channel. So like if I had a membership, support for the channel would be like buying diamond paintings, right? So like I can share with people, or like buying yarn to like do tutorials and stuff like that, right? Because that would be nice, to have like the money to actually like just reinvest back into the stuff that you need in order to do the crafting, to keep the channel going. Or like with my other channel, like jars and like, I don't know, the stuff that I can. And I don't think I'll need any canners for a while. Make a concentrated effort to do videos about once a month that are searchable and have evergreen content. Something helpful that people will search for. Only once a month? Because I try to do something like weekly. Granted, I haven't since I've done the lives, but other than like shorts. Those big YouTubers you're talking about that make all the money also have a team of people that help them with their videos. They have editors, they have people who film for them, they spend a lot to make a lot. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Buying stuff for the channel, that kind of support. Well, I guess if you word it like that and supporting the channel, then would you even have to do like, you wouldn't have to do like supporters only video or anything like that, right? You wouldn't have to. Or am I misunderstanding it? Oh, I'm losing my viewers. I'm losing my viewers. People are going to sleep. I really, I really should take my own advice. I just need the time. Yeah. Jane says it could go towards paid streaming too, but other channels choose to have membership exclusive events, just letting you know that you have options. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think like lives with just members, like, I mean, to do something that would be kind of fun, but I guess just to feel like you're actually giving something back to the people that are supporting. I haven't done a lot of like looking into it. The little bit that I am talking about is just stuff that I've heard from like other channels. Once a month or more. I said once a month is like minimum. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work with those videos. Exactly. You could just tell people in advance and in the description of your membership that it's if there's nothing in return other than they are supporting the channel that they like to watch, and that okay helps the channel continue to put out the content they want to see. Well, first of all, you have to have good content, right? Exactly. Let them know in advance. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's good to talk about it and brainstorm with other YouTubers that are doing the thing. Well, you are way ahead of me, so I think I'm the one that can gain something in this situation. I think when I get off of here, I really need to do that video though. I postponed it this morning because I was going to do it this morning, and then I was like, no, I'll do it later. And then I did later, and then I still have nothing. But I want to finish that blanket. I still have to do the cardigan. I still have to watch that video to know what I got to do for the cardigan video. I have a list of things to do. But I'd rather do this. You do have good contact. I found your channel, and there's thousands of other people like me who are going to find your channel and love it, right, Jane? Y'all, like, y'all are in my chat, but it's showing me that I have like 0 people watching. Like, YouTube is losing it. Like, for real, it's showing me I have 0 viewers. Maybe y'all weren't talking to me. I think I was here alone. Jane says, right, Charlotte. Aw, well, thank y'all. On my end, it says there's 1 watching. I know, but there's got to be at least 2 of you, because you're both talking to me. I know, right? I mean, I don't know if there's anyone else, but there's at least 2. And it's showing you 1, it's showing me 0. Jane says her says 2. Oh my goodness. I mean, I think I did okay for a pop-up, you know. Although with pop-ups, you normally get like new people like coming in, you know, and I didn't get anyone new in tonight. I mean, I do have the subscribe for 5 minutes though too, so that might be a deterrent for some. Because I don't think you can send through YouTube. I don't think you can send a link to for joining after the fact. So I'm like, Granny, you can just come diamond paint with me. I mean, Jane, you could too. I don't think you would, but you could. Well, not through YouTube, because YouTube only allows one, I believe. And Granny says, I think YouTube is being bipolar. And Jane's laughing. The last square I did seem to take 10 hours. Oh my gosh, it's almost 4 o'clock here. I think I'll stay on, what, 17 more minutes just to make the 3 hours? If y'all want to. If not, I can get off. Granny, if you want to diamond paint, I can get off and you can start one, or I can start one and we can diamond paint. I don't know. Because, I mean, I'm not going to go to sleep till like 9, 10, 11. Oh, my sleep schedule is horrible. Bless my little heart. Granny says time flies. All right, let's see if there's any more. I tell you what, these hot flashes, it's like I'm fine, then all of a sudden I'm like, whew, freezing, and then all of a sudden I'm like a sauna, like I just stepped into a sauna, and then I'm freezing. Ridiculous, ridiculous, I tell ya. You know who we haven't seen in a while? Nia. I hope she's okay. All right, okay, I think this bottom half there's some up here. All right, so it's time to flip it. Well, you got a whole 3 hours from me. Next time, Jackie, I'm not what one might call decent. Well, Granny, you wouldn't. You just have to have your arms. It's just your arms. You don't have to show anything else. I don't. I wouldn't. Want to make you do that. But next time works. I can't come up on your stream and scar all of your viewers with my half-dressed self. I'm surprised Terry didn't come in tonight. I was trying to think if I saw him. I did see him on Rosalie's. He was saying his I think that was tonight, that his, I can't remember if it was the cat or the dog, but they were taking his cigarettes from him and hiding them under the couch. And I said, well, Terry, I think your pets are trying to tell you something. And Jane's laughing. I kind of like to show like the whole owl though, even though like he's not done, instead of like covering, because when you look at that, that doesn't look pretty, but when you look at that, it's like, ooh, I guess that's when the plastic comes in handy, because you can see more. But I just don't like to listen to that plastic. The crinkling, it bothers me. What are you talking about? Good grief. What happened? I can't wait for my pen to get here, with the different tips on it, to try it out. I mean, I don't know that I'll like it, but I'm excited. And it's thicker, so I think it's gonna feel better in my hand. And he says, poor Terry, bless his heart, his dog cat hiding his smokes. Good grief. Hey, Winsome, how are you? Welcome. I know, right? It's like you can't win. Maybe he was tired. Maybe he's just been watching a lot of lives and he's just tired. I mean, I understand that because that's what I did last week. But there's just too many voices in my head. I'm good, thank you. I literally just woke up. I tried multi-placing the drills and I can't get the hang of it just yet. Yeah. I imagine it would probably take a little bit of practice. I think I need to just like go on someone's channel that has Nightbot like doing the jokes and stuff and see like what their command is. But you know, a lot of people are not like, I don't know, like I don't know that I'd be comfortable just asking anyone, you know. Because I think it's just like a letter or something off. Like I don't think it's like anything huge, but you know, codes, any little thing will throw off the whole thing. So, oh, but I did read, Jane, type in dad jokes, dad space jokes. Because it says if you do it and you get like the error or whatever, then try it a second time. But I don't remember last night if we got the errors or not. I think it just didn't acknowledge anything at all. But that one, according, because that one's coming from a database, and so that one that I put in, so that one should be popping up just fine. The other ones I had to do, which is where I think the code is wrong. I wish I knew enough to help you out. I still haven't managed to get Nightbot on my channel yet. So there is that. It's okay. I figure it out slowly. It's you know, like I know like my little my forest animals, like they should be working, but I know that one is also like there's something in there that shouldn't be. Type it in again, Jane. We'll just try it the one more time since that's what the internet told me to do. And I really don't like that I can't test it in private. Like I would like to like do all my changes and everything and then just be able to test it in private and not have to like, you know, ask anyone to like do anything, you know. But I don't think I can because I did a private one when I was setting everything up and they wouldn't do anything for me. Yeah, right, yeah, so it's not gonna work. I did type in lurk, Jane. I did do that one. I got that one to work. I think lurk was the only one that I managed to get, and I still have to figure out the other ones, but I just called myself technologically delayed. Oh, okay. I was going to say it didn't work, but yeah, it does say it. You see, he said, Jane Doe, if you need to step away from the stream, it's fine. Make sure you leave the tab open to continue supporting this stream while you're away. Isn't that nice? Hey, Shai, you came back. Yay. So I got that one to work, but I have like 3 or 4 other ones that I spent a lot of time on. I'll get it though. I think it's something simple. I just got to figure out what that something simple is. Yeah, I don't think my light is going to get here till this weekend. So I won't be able to use it with this on a live till probably next Wednesday. Look what neighbor just said to Jane. What does that mean? Nightbot? That's that lurk command that I added. Remember we did it last night. Is that what you're talking about? I've seen channels use just the word joke as a command. Let me change it to just joke and see if that makes a difference. That would be great if that was it. So let me, because I thought that too yesterday. I was like, I wonder if I make it into one word with no spaces. Because I think all my other commands are just the one word. So let's just do, and the reason I did dad jokes was because I was planning on doing like another kind of joke as well. But yeah, if this works, that would be, all right, let's give it, I did it, let's give it like a minute and then we'll try jokes and see if it, Winsome says, sorry, I had to go for a moment. My dad just came back from Germany. Ooh, nice. Did he have a good trip? Oh, that was a command that you initiated and I liked it. Yeah, that's for like, when you have your lurkers. So, if they want to just come out of the bushes just to like let us know that they're here, but they don't want to like participate, they can just type in lurk and then it'll read that and we'll know not to bother them. But, we can acknowledge that they're here kind of thing. Kind of like that day that I was in your stream, but I really didn't, I just watched and listened and everything, but I just really wasn't in a participating mood at all. Kind of like that. I mean, I'd probably have to tell people over and over and over again till they got, till like people used it and then they're like, oh, okay, that's what that is. All right, she tried. Nightbot said, oh, I thought that was Nightbot responding to you, but no. He didn't come back with everything. Nope. Let's see, he's doing his, I think he does 3 of these, and maybe the joke will come after that. I don't think it worked though. Winsome, it was a business trip, so I don't know, but I hope he did. Yeah. All right, so that's the last one, and then the next one should be joke if it worked. I hope it did. That would be nice. That would be one less that I'd have to worry about. It did not work. But if there's viewers, if there's lurkers hiding in the bushes, you can come in and type in the word lurk. So we know you're here and we'll leave you alone. But yeah, so I definitely have to work on the Nightbot thing again. I'm trying, I'm avoiding it. I'm avoiding it. But this is our 3-hour mark, so I am going to call it a night off of here because I gotta come back tonight. And I hope y'all come back with me. Alright. Oh, I didn't cut it big enough. I'm gonna have to go with the plastic. I think that'll work. Granny typed it into a joke. I will work on it. I know Chef Lori, she worked on it. You know, she had like several lives where she was just popping in to have people like type in things to see if they were working, and then she'd go back to the drawing board and then come back, and she did that for a little bit. But I guess I'll just take it slow, and just when I'm on the live, I'll just try it out and then wait till the next live and such, because I just don't know that I would want to just, keep doing that. Well, fiddlesticks. We'll just talk about them like they're not here. The jokes? The lurkers? No, I like my lurkers. They're fine. They just have to type. They can type lurk if they want to. I don't mind them hiding in the bushes. Their time counts just like everyone else. So, I'll be back tonight. Take care. Sleep well. You too. I think I am getting tired, which is weird because it's like hours before I go to sleep. But all right, y'all. So thank you for spending your time with me. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed night. And hopefully we'll see you tonight. Or have a wonderful and blessed night or day, because for some of you, you're starting your day off. So see you soon. Bye.